The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Jakeem Grant now to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
They'll run on first down. Brinkley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 64 yards. On second down, Brinkley.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and the coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
On first down, Brinkley. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
For the running back.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
Tagovailoa sacks.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Number 21.
No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
And long.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Out come the New England Patriots, led by their 6'5" veteran quarterback, Cam Newton.
Brandon, I don't know about you, but when I heard he threw 5 touchdown passes last week, I thought, well, he's going to be the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I didn't need to hear any other stats, and it turned out to be right.
That's exactly right. It seemed like every time we turned around, he was throwing one in the end zone, but he doubled down. He said, I see 5 more in this game. Challenge accepted.
Challenge.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. For Gallup, a check on the numbers from a week ago. Well north of 100 yards receiving. He was hard to stop. The only thing they did well defensively, they didn't allow him to get in the end zone.
And that's small comfort for them because he actually carved them up. I love his versatility. I love his route running. Ran the entire route tree. They hit him on deep shots, quick hitters, balls over the middle, balls to the sideline. He was everywhere.
A play fake to Michelle. Now Newton. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Cam goes out wide quickly. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Complete.
From 21 yards away. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a give right side. Brinkley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
At the 37-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 43. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Brinkley.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Tua now on 1st down. A slant to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple. Down to the 15-yard line.
The 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That's solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
At their own 27-yard
The
line.
Pats at the line, ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Formation.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Take over 1st and 10.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Kyle Duggar there on the coverage.
On third down, Brinkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Patriots take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They fake the give. Newton. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge. These two teams all tied after one.
Of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
3rd down.
Buying time to his left. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
A gain of 2 yards on the...
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football.
1st and 10.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. J.J. Watt that time able to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Take over 1st and 10. at the 47-yard line.
Tua now on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? This will be caught at about the 5.
Another Miami Dolphin. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On first down, Newton. He's got his man on the crossing route. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the ground, Michel. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. A quick throw, but incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll run with Michel. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
2nd and 11.
On the draw, it's White. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And out of bounds right around the 20. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Newton. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Cam Newton and the Patriots set to go again on offense. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. From midfield, here's Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. Tua, a final shot before half. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Curtis Weaver came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Curtis Weaver able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, Brinkley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
To the running back. Taken down at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup.
They'll keep it on the ground. Brinkley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Adrian Phillips on the stop. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Anthony Jennings drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. A throw over the middle taken in. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The catch and run good for 18 and a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he finds a man on a crossing route.
Complete.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
The 35-yard line.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
And inches at the 25-yard line.
Now a short one to Gesicki. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's up and good. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
At their own 25-yard line.
Time for our players spotlight, and it focuses in here on Cam Newton. And this is, unfortunately for him, a montage he's probably not going to want to keep here for his files.
And I'm not so sure that he would describe it as a spotlight, although it is beating down on him pretty well, as is the rush. He's been hit, harassed, uncomfortable. It's been a really, really tough day for him.
Been sacked 6 times. See all that pressure coming from all angles. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They'll run on first down. Brinkley, he'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Number 21.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
He's out of bounds at the
ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
3rd down.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. So the defensive front holding strong there on 4th and inches.
And how about the battle of big people up front? That turned into a leverage game, didn't it? Defensive linemen, they won it. Lower than the offensive guys, pushed them back, knifed through, and made a great play.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Patriots.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They run the draw play. This is White. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
On the keeper. The tackle made just shy of midfield. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. And that is incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down. 3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Rolling trailing to his right. He's going to take off with it. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Michelle. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. At the 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try the air now with Newton. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score.
touchdown.
Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Oh, another great move. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
For a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He finds Smith out of the backfield. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He's tackled at the 29.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Tua going to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
The 20-yard line.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Adam Butler there.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to pass. Tua. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Looking for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Intercepted by the Patriots.
The Pats at the line ready to go. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Touchdown, Dolphins.
Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. And he's got his man on the out route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
8-yard line.
Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Patriots.
On first down, it's Newton. That's caught over the middle by Asiasi. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. And he will find his man on the outside. Dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
35-yard line.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 21. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Michael Gallup.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Michelle. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. And it's Michelle once again. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Game offense.
And that'll set them back 5. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Down to a knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Today's final score.
But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Dolphins, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week.